Right folks, welcome to this episode. In this video I've come back to one of my favourite locations, which is the overflow here at the Backwater Dam. Look at it today. In this video we're about to go down the side of the overflow here, and there's like a cool waterfall at the end of it. The way it slopes down, it's like steps of cement, and when there's loads of water going over it like this, it's going to be so cool. So let's get into it folks. Look at this place. It's a feat of engineering. It's amazing. I love coming around this area for a walk. Like, there's so many little cool spots around here. All this was built in 1969 and it was opened by the Queen. There was grandstands and stuff like that up on the slope there when the Queen opened it. All the local people came here to celebrate the occasion. It's freezing cold folks, but we're out here once again. The grass is soaking. It's been rain like most of the morning. And look at the fog here hanging on top of these hills. This whole hill here that I'm standing on is the man-made dam wall. Right now we're down below the level of the water, so you can just imagine the force that's on the back of this land here. So cool folks, so cool. Check out this, the way the water's flowing in here. So it is a little bit windy again. I have noticed in some of the other videos when there's wind, the camera it's trying to automatically cut out the wind, but sometimes my voice seems to glitch a little bit, so I do apologise. Look at this here, there's been a repair on the wall here. The noise of this water flowing past is just incredible. So there's an underground pipe runs from this dam here down to Lintrethen, somewhere at Lintrethen. I think there's a water station there or something, where they obviously must control the water. And that's what this dam here was built for, because Lintrethen Reservoir was no longer fit to cope with the amount of water needed for like Dundee and some of the Angus towns as well. So that's what this is water for that. And then this is obviously just the overflow water, which floats away down the burn, which is probably the original riverbed before they re-diverted the river at the top of this place. Look at this, there's a cool bit of fungi growing here. So random. So from this point here in the slope, it just gets steeper and steeper. This is the steepest point here of the overflow, so the water will be speeding up once it gets to this point. What a spot folks. This is the coolest point of this place here. It just starts to drop off down this crazy slope. the water's moving so fast by the time it gets to this point, it's crazy. It's just like whitewater rapids here. The roar from this is incredible. So much water flowing down here. When you see it higher up, it doesn't look like a lot of water. And then once you see it going down this, like, crazy amounts of water, like. There's a wee door over there, and then that massive grey, the massive grey mesh there, that's like another pipe which can like release water from the dam. The water comes fleeing out that hole there. The roar from that there is incredible. Look at this here, there's a lot of security systems. Looks like thermal sensors and stuff like that. This is cool here. Look at this little overflow here. The way it's been designed to it just gently releases the water back into the old river there. That waterfall is so cool. Man-made. Look at this little bridge here. See, under the water here, there's like pipes that lead down. You can see it's like holes. And what that's for is like, it's to help with if it's overflowing to extreme like conditions, that helps the water from like swirling and eroding the embankment. I think that takes some of the undercurrents and that out of the water. The way this has been built here as well, that stops it like eroding the shore there. There you go, folks. 1960s architecture, industrial architecture at its finest. The different levels of the cement there release the water at different heights, depending on like the overflow condition. And then that's the original old river running down that way there, look. And that goes away down Glen Isla. And then it's actually crazy to imagine the force of water on this embankment here behind me. See the roar from this waterfall? It's like so loud. Look at this here. If there was no water here, this would be like perfect spot for a BMX or whatever. I'll climb straight up here to the main road. The noise of that waterfall is mental, like. Look at this. This is quite a cool little way to walk up here, like. Such a massive amount of engineering that went into this. It is crazy, like. Look at this, the door's wide open. I remember years ago when I was here, the door was wide open too. Look at that. Oh, the water's like 2 inch deep there, folks. That's crazy, like the water's just in here nowadays. See that spiral of plastic stuff there? That was something to do when they were building it. That ran right through most of it. And they measured the settling of it. It's all on, there's a documentary on Scottish Water about when they built it. All this system is just obsolete now probably. That's how it's just left like that. It's just an abandoned wee shed. Like there's an electrical thing there, but I'm not standing in the water. Again, the rain's just been going straight in there. No wonder it's flooded. The roar for that there is just so cool. I'm heading straight up this hill here, folks. The grass is soaking, it's unreal. It's super slippy. Look, this other one's open as well. And this one here is lower than the ground level. Look at that. That could be a marker for something. Here's another one of these. It's the same as what we saw down there, with a spiral of the pipe. And then this little thing here. I'm sure they did something with like an electrical signal or something, and they could tell if it was settling from the electrical signal. Look at all the studs on these doors, eh? 1960s door. And look at this, there's a thing here. It's interesting. It's interesting just to see history and explore cool little spots like that. And probably at one time people would have wondered like what was in there. That would have been a real fancy bit of equipment in its day. We'll head on up here. We're nearly at the top. The view from here is so cool, like, it looks amazing with the cloud there on the hilltops. Somebody's been punting a golf ball here. Look, there's more of those stones with the metal hanging them. It's like bits of pipe with a metal insert and cement. That's maybe like what those spiraling pipes went into, a thing like that. Look at this, this is the most unusual one here. It's like a push-bike wheel with a weight on it, with a cable coming out of the wall there. And the pipe there goes into the bowels of the dam. they're just like metal bits sticking out there for some reason. There's another table here. It was maybe part of something. And then there's a pipe. There's a pipe in the corner leading down. Somebody's been having a party in here for sure. All these doors have got these studs on them, which is pretty smart. Like, it's not just a plain door. There's some acoustics in here. Oi! Oi! Anyway folks, we'll leave it in peace. People must have been having a party in there. I suppose it's just a little shelter though, with a cool view. You could be sitting there having a beer on a deck chair on a nice night. Now we're right at the top of the dam wall here. It looks incredible. It's very overcast today. There's the tower over there. It's always a nice spot for a walk around there. Look at this. I can still see the water from the overflow gushing down there. I think I can hear a car coming here. I'm not sure how this wind is here, but it's a good test as always, folks. The water's so high here. Right folks, I'll end this one here. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one very soon.